special ed section is down the hall. You stepped in the wrong class. Y'all remember in high school when somebody walked in the wrong class? Like, oh, you in the wrong class. This is not special ed. Special ed is down the hall. Trust me, BCO is full of special ed classrooms. I know you think that BCO is in its entirety special ed, but I come here to let you know that black people, not all of us, are retarded. I'm not trying to call her slow. She is slow. Anybody that thinks water costs money or food costs money is slow. Anybody that thinks we need money is slow. Because when you lay the human body down on a table and you look at it, how do I get this machine to start? If I put $100 bills, in, it's not going to help your body function. If I put $100 bill and shove it down your throat, it's not going to make your body function. You don't need money to survive. You need water. You need food. You need shelter. You need healthy relationships with people. The only people that think you need money to live are people who are blinded by the system and cannot see any further than that. You're talking to somebody that lived in Mexico and Puerto Rico. You haven't even went past the corner store. You're telling me about reality from the perspective of a human being that hasn't left the zoo. Imagine a lion that was born and raised in the zoo telling a lion in the jungle about how to get food. A lion in the zoo is having a conversation with a lion from the jungle saying, yeah, man, you need a zookeeper to get your food. How you get your food without a zookeeper? And the lion from the jungle like, nigga, I just go get my food. It's right there. Imagine a conversation between a lion that was born and raised in the zoo and a lion that was born in the jungle. The lion in the zoo is like, how you gonna get food without the zookeeper? Man, you crazy. You gotta have the zookeeper to get food. The what you call them things? What them things called? Whales. The killer whales that was born in SeaWorld waiting on somebody to throw them some fish. The whales in SeaWorld think you gotta wait on somebody to throw them some fish. But the whales in the ocean, they get their fish whenever they want to. They go get their own fish. So what I'm saying is that we live in a simulation that doesn't allow us to go get our own food. People don't even know how to go get their own food. When we was in Puerto Rico, there was banana trees. When we was in Mexico, we had a field of mango trees. And in the real world, you just go get your food. You just go get it. You just go get the food. This is to bring awareness. You can't drink water in Mexico, Queen of Queens. You're talking to somebody that lived in Mexico for a year and somebody that drank the water. Don't believe everything you hear. That's like my grandma talking about it's dangerous in Mexico. You shouldn't go. It's dangerous. There's no parasites in the water in Mexico, bro. I drank the water and I was just fine. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. This is to bring awareness. Of course, we understand that the system has a hold on our resources. But because they have a hold on our resources, it doesn't mean that we don't talk about the system. We talk about it. And we maneuver in it the best way we can. That's what this is about. This is about bringing awareness to what's going on, y'all. That's it. The world is not gonna become perfect overnight. The world is not gonna become perfect overnight. Yes, we still have to maneuver through the system, but we don't have to work for it. We don't have to give our energy. We don't have to go and give 8 hours to it. We don't have to go and work 12-hour shifts, is what I'm saying. If the facts are wrong, go teach people the right facts. You don't have to undermine me. I literally don't go to nobody else's panel. The fact that people are trying to spread awareness is enough. Why do we have to shoot each other down? It's the crabs in a bucket mentality is rampant amongst black people. I don't care if my brother is speaking the wrong knowledge. At least he's speaking it. At least he's trying. And I'll sit here and I'll teach what I know. I'm not gonna shoot him down because he isn't where I'm at. You don't have to make a living, Poppy Guru. Are you special ed or what? Like, are you retarded? Like, I gotta ask you, like, are you special ed? You don't need to make a living. I literally am pointing people back to nature. That's why I found Natureboy. That's why I found Chief. Because nature is the answer. There's trillions of species upon the planet that don't make a living, but they survive. I seen a squirrel the other day. That squirrel didn't have no debit card. That squirrel didn't have no money. That squirrel didn't have no money. But the squirrel was alive. The squirrel was reliant strictly on the earth. Yeah, this is the host page right here. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. We use money to maneuver through the system, correct? But we do not use money to perpetuate the system. We have to minimize our usage of the system. We don't want to give 8-hour days to the system. We don't want to give 12-hour days to the system, y'all. It's that simple.
What am I doing?
Our resources have been captured to an extent that we just can't not use money overnight. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a process, y'all. We're not just going to be able to up and not use money in one day, because it's going to take a conscious awareness and expansion in order for us to get to that point. But we can start by talking about it. In order for a problem to be solved, we must first acknowledge that one is present. I have a job, sadly. I'm just not selling my soul for money. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm a bum for not giving 8 to 12 hours of my life to a corporation of my choosing. Appreciate that. It doesn't. Whoever sent that CashApp, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm not working for the system. I do have a job. My job is to help humanity shift their consciousness into reality. We're here to introduce a new perspective. And this movement is being led by the Most High Chief 3 God, aka Natureboy. No, people are already in hell, because hell is a mentality that causes you to live against your own self. If you don't realize that we're in hell, something's wrong with you. Hell is a mentality. that is then therefore expressed to establish a world. You know you're in hell when you have to go do something you don't want to do to get the things that you need to live. How is this not hell? I urge everybody to envision a perfect world. A perfect world. And if your vision of a perfect world looks like today and the world in its current state, you're crazy. Because in a perfect world, food doesn't cost money. Do you know how much food the earth produces? Do you have any idea how much food the earth produces? The earth is abundant. There's enough food for everybody. There's enough water for everybody. How about we adopt that thought? There's enough for everybody. There's enough energy for everybody if we were to just use solar energy and stop harvesting the planet for oil. We need to reevaluate what's important. If people gave their energy to each other instead of money, if I did what I did because I wanted to do it, not because I was going to get paid. Imagine a world where everybody was doing what they wanted to do, where everybody was helping because helping felt good. Imagine if everybody did what they did because they wanted to. No. Who's running the world is us. We need to take full responsibility. Humanity has no enemy outside of itself. And the people that are fueling the system are the same people complaining about it. Who's driving these trucks? Look in the driver's seat of these trucks, these 18-wheelers on the highway. It's us. Look who's working at the stores. It's us. Who's flying these planes? It's not the royal family. You've seen a Rothschild working at the grocery store. When have you seen a Rothschild or a Bilderberger or a Rockefeller working at a warehouse? You talking about the elites? The elites are controlling the world. We're doing this. The regular average Joe Schmo is the battery behind the same system that he's complaining about. Because the only power somebody has over you is the power you continue to give them. Appreciate that, Scales. Run it. Oh, and a part of cosmic currency is doing what you love. All of these different things, my reality literally renders forth everything I need in various forms because I'm doing what I love to do. I would do this for free because I'm doing it for free. I'm not tracking no beans. I'm not doing none of this for any other reason than to teach people the truth. That's it. You don't have to pay me to do this. No, that's not true, pretty girl. You have been indoctrinated with a scarcity mindset. This ecosystem is a self-sustaining ecosystem if everything lived in harmony with each other. And there's only one thing. The Most High Chief 3 God teaches us that there's only one thing wrong with nature, and that's human nature. Look at every creature on the planet. Every creature on the planet is living in harmony with the planet except for us. Name how many creatures are polluting the planet. Don't worry, I'll wait. How many creatures are polluting the atmosphere? 1. How many creatures on this planet is polluting the waters? that they need to survive? One. How many creatures are cutting down the trees that they need to breathe? One. It's not rocket science, and it's not hard to see that humanity is the issue with life. There's one problem in the world: us. Pretty girls, you're just making stuff up. Nature is a self-sustaining. Utopia won't ever exist for somebody like you, because you don't understand that reality is contingent upon your belief system. If you keep feeding that thought, it will never manifest. That's why people like you will be deleted. You will be deleted. I came here as an angel to delete your program. You will be deleted. Anybody that thinks in an outdated frequency will be deleted. Notice how certain phones are no longer operable with the current upgrades. You have to understand that reality is fractal. The iPhone 5, it doesn't operate no more. It's not compatible with Apple's current software. And there's going to be people that are no longer compatible with the current software of the universe. If you're not aware, the universe is updating human beings, because human beings are organic devices. Everything that human beings create is actually an extension of themselves. Even the chairs we create have arms and legs. Human beings are creating themselves in various forms. A cell phone is a little human. And as cell phones need to improve, they get updates from the tower or their source. So if you have an iPhone, your iPhone's God is Apple. And our God is the sun. And the sun, trust me people, the sun is not just for heat. The sun is literally the source of existence. If you take away the sun, all life on earth will die. And here's another one. The sun is communicating with us through a human being. And we know without a shadow of a doubt that the sun in human form is the Most High Chief 3 God, because he comes to bring awareness to us about who we are, what we are, and what we need to do to create heaven on earth. It's that simple. It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. The universe is updating human beings that are compatible. And listen, to those of you that are able to keep up with the consciousness shifts, don't worry about these people that can't keep up. You can't airdrop. You can't send an airdrop to a VCR. Some of these people are old devices that are no longer compatible with the updates of the universe. You can't connect to Wi-Fi with a CD player. These people are about to get deleted. Their consciousness cannot keep up with the updates of the universe. It's like your grandma. Your grandma is the outdated software. She can't keep up with the phone. She still got the old TV. She's still talking on the house phone. She refused to update. Stop looking at people as people and look at people as computers. Your family around you is not really your family. They're devices. And you're updating. Don't feel bad because you have the latest software. You have the latest software. And some of your friends are getting deleted. Your friends from high school, some of your friends in high school are still on that old program. If you talk to them, you're like, you still sound like when we graduated. Because they're not updating their software. Because they're not engaged in the channels that are expanding our consciousness. Notice how we're moving in time, consciousness. And some people in the chat just randomly will say some stupid junk like, what happened to Mama Dia? Like, are you serious? You old software program? If you don't delete yourself, it's like you going over somebody's house and they saying, yo, I got this new I got this new Sega Genesis. You like, are you serious? The new Sega Genesis? Where the frick have you been at? You might as well come out with a horse and a carriage. Might as well be writing with a feather and ink. Everybody, it's like somebody still believing in white Jesus. It's like at this point in the age of Aquarius, you be looking at people like, are you serious? Listen, you're not going crazy. You're just updating. And some people aren't updating. It's okay. Don't feel bad because you got to listen, we're being prepared for a new world. And everybody ain't going. Sad. Remember when you was at graduation and some people didn't graduate? You didn't repeat. I'm not about to stay back. I'm not about to hold myself back because of your inability to move forward. Fantasy, Tiff, your background is loud. Let me know when you clear. Did you feel bad when you graduated? No. So don't feel bad because you're graduating in the school of life. You're evolving. Pumpkin. Hello? Pumpkin.
I didn't got on live. I gotta come off of here.
All right. Tiff got the thing going on. All right, y'all. I'm not about to be. The question and answer start at 10 o'clock. Because I got myself on the schedule. Because I'm not about to be talking on Bigo for. I'm not about to be on here till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm not doing that. I got myself on the schedule. I gotta give energy to myself and recharge myself so I can be of benefit to others. Listen, back to the original point of cosmic currency. Listen, y'all, stop focusing on money. Whatever you're chasing is running faster away from you. Everybody knows that. Whatever you're chasing is running away from you. All you gotta do is stay still and let things come to you. Oh, okay. All right, I got you, Tiff. I got you. Listen, stop focusing on money and develop you. Because it doesn't matter how much money you get. It's only going to amplify your current mental state. And if you're an idiot, you're going to be a super idiot with money. It's called lottery winners. You give an ignorant person money, that now they're about to be super ignorant. Yes, of course, there's exceptions to every rule. I'm saying that focus on your purpose. And this is how you find your purpose. Your purpose is connected to your passion. Listen, everybody in this chat room, everybody in this room has something that they're absolutely passionate about, but you put it on the back burner because you're scared you're not going to make money from it. But you don't understand that you are the money. You're the money. You are a magnet for whatever vibration you emit. So how in the world people are waiting to get money to be happy rather than being happy first? If you be, everything is gonna match that vibration. You're in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction, waiting on money and wondering why it ain't coming because it's already matching the frequency. Your purpose is connected to your passion. Some be singing y'all damn heart out. And you can sing for 4 hours. And ain't nobody got to beg you to do it. Ain't nobody got to encourage you to do it. You just are a singer. But you don't do it. You don't nurse your gift. You don't practice your gift because you're too busy at Walmart. Scared that you ain't going to blow up. Scared you ain't going to be the next Beyonce. But it's about the fact that you gonna die and you don't want to look back at the end of your life and realize that you didn't exercise the gift that you was given from the day you was born because you was trapped by money. I would rather die doing what I love to do today, right now, in this very moment, than to be locked in fear of money. Every day you wake up, You hate the alarm clock because it's waking you up to something that you don't want to do. You hate going to work. You hate being there, and you can't wait to leave. What type of life is that? How is your happiness on pause? Oh yeah, my happiness is on pause until I get money, and then I'm going to turn my happiness back on. What? Yeah. I got my happiness on pause because I'm grinding so I can get money, and then I'm going to turn my happiness back on when I get the money. That don't make no sense. And that's not how money works. Money is energy. You have to understand that this reality is all energy. Everything is energy. There's literally nothing that's not energy. So how can you attract abundance when you constantly in a state of lack? You're always worried about money. You're always thinking about money. You're always thinking about what you don't have. Yo, cosmic currency works like this. Focus on becoming the best version of you, and your universe will come and support that through various means. You don't need money what do you need money for if people are giving you everything you need? It's relationships that you need. You need to become a better person. You need to become your greatest version. And from you, your reality will match. Being of service to humanity is cosmic currency. Listen, you know you can get cosmic currency by peeing and pooping outside. And I know people who are, outdated are thinking like, that's crazy. Who poops outside? Everything in nature but humans. Because for some reason humanity has exempt themselves from being a part of nature. Do you know that emptying your cup and emptying your pot outside is a form of cosmic currency? Because you're returning something that belongs back to the earth to its rightful place. Because what you consider to be waste is actually something that can be utilized by various insects, the earth itself, plants. Plants take your so-called waste and they use it. You get cosmic currency in 3 ways. 1, by giving your energy to the things that you want, subconsciously programming yourself with the images, the sounds, the words that you want to manifest in your reality, because whatever you upload into your mind, you will download into your reality. So cosmic currency, as the Most High Chief 3 God teaches us, is focus. Whatever you focus on, that's what your reality is going to support. So people who are focused on money, you're not focused on money in that way. You're focused on money because you're focused on money from a space of a lack, not a space of abundance. You're focused on money because you're constantly saying, I need it. It's not from a place of abundance. It's from a place of lack. So focus is cosmic currency. Subconsciously programming yourself with the reality you want to live is cosmic currency. Giving your cup and your pot, which is your fecal matter and your urine, back to the earth is something that you're supposed to do. And it's not waste, and it's not nasty. What you eat is nasty. So don't try to make it seem like the process of digestion is nasty when it's actually what you're eating that's nasty. That's the problem. And in addition to that, morality and principality, doing the right thing, will also create residuals of cosmic currency. That is cosmic currency. Connecting yourself to your passion and giving it away for free. Whether you play an instrument, whether you sing, whether you dance, whether you're an artist, stop selling your art. Stop selling your body. Stop selling your minds, because that's what selling your soul is. Selling your soul is selling your mind. You can't serve God and money. So if you're working a job, you can't get cosmic currency working a job, because the very act of you working a job is sending the signal out to your universe that you don't believe you can get what you need in another form. So everybody that's talking about the law of attraction and manifestation that are working a job, you're not even acting out the behavior that says you believe in the law of attraction. That's the crazy part that you don't realize. I haven't worked for a corporation in like 4 years. And that is a statement to my universe that I believe that I will be taken care of in the same manner that every other creature in the planet is taken care of. So if you want to get cosmic currency activated in your universe, well, you better start taking action. You better start positioning yourself like you believe. It's all belief. So you can't say you believe in the law of attraction and still be living paycheck to paycheck, because that in itself says I don't believe. Your universe is not listening to you by the words you speak alone. It's listening to the vibe you carry. So every time you go to that job that you don't want to go to, you're saying to your universe, I want more of this. I don't believe in the magic of the universe. I believe in paycheck to paycheck. And so that's what you feed. So if you want to know what people believe in, don't listen to what they talk about, listen to what they do. Examine what they do. People will tell you what they believe in based upon what they do. Somebody that believes in eating healthy, they eat healthy. People who don't, they don't. They eat whatever they want. People who believe in the abundance of the universe, they don't work for the system. Oh, that's the little yacht. I was like, oh snap, she sent a yacht. That was dope though. Little yacht. Listen. Cosmic currency 101. Oh snap. Oh, okay. I thought we missed the time. So at 10 o'clock, oh, I'll bring you up at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock from 10 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, because I know some of you are from California and Nevada and other places of that such internationally. But listen, 10 o'clock, we will begin question and answer. Everybody who comes up will get one question, because we want to maximize these 30 minutes. And 30 minutes at 10:30, that will be the end of today's class. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We're only going to do Monday through Friday. We're not about to be Bigo zombies. I am not a slave to a pay chart or beans or quotas. I set my own schedule, because I am in control of me. But like where's that guy at that said he was gonna download those videos for me? I took the liberty of making a playlist on the YouTube channel that is strictly knowledge taught by Chief. No distractions, no other people, straight to the source. And I myself, I don't know why he said 2 weeks. That's way too long. But I myself, I listened to that playlist. It's 996 videos. I listened to that playlist and I have it on play all, and I just let it play in the background. I just let it play, because I know my subconscious mind doesn't turn off. Oh, and guys, listen. You want to reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep. So when you sleep, turn on affirmations that you want to be true in your reality, because like I said, whatever you upload into your mind will be downloaded into your reality. I would advise you to listen to the playlist that I made. It's 996 videos. I think you can put it on random. I think you can put it on random. I'm pretty sure you can put it on random. But yeah, you should listen to Chief's teachings at night and let your subconscious mind absorb it. You want to make sure that you saturate yourself just as much with what you want as much as you've been saturated with America. Remember, we're Americans because we were saturated with America. As soon as we could remember the flag, the Pledge of Allegiance, the presidents, money, the holidays, before we even became conscious of what was going on, we was uploaded with the American program. Now we must brainwash ourselves of that program because we've been asleep underneath that program. We've been existing as Americans for years. Now it's time for us to get back to our righteous mind of who we actually are, which is gods. We are gods, and we have been asleep underneath the American program. We're gods acting like we're Americans. But it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin the question and answer portion. Somebody asked me, did I set my own schedule? Yes, I do set my own schedule because I am aware that my life and my time are the same thing. What can you in life to get focused on your passion? Listen, if you want to ask a question, you have to come up. That's another stipulation of the question and answer portion of the class, and you will have to come up because I'm encouraging people to learn how to speak in front of others so that you can move past that fear rather than staying in your comfort zone, because if you constantly do what you've always done, then you should expect to have what you've always had. So let's push the barrier. Question and answer is only available to those who come up and speak. You don't have to show your face. You can calm down if you would like, but you will learn how to articulate yourself and open your throat chakra and stop being concerned with what people think about you, because it doesn't matter what people think about you, because what people think about you is only a reflection of how they feel about themselves, and the only problem you would have with that is your association with believing that it has something to do with you. Never take the opinions and perspectives of other people personally, because it is only a projection of how they feel about themselves. So, question and answer has officially begun. If we do not get anybody in the queue, we will proceed with other matters. Neek, do you have a question? Oh, we have somebody in the queue. Crystal Breath.
Yo, what's going, Master Truth?
Hey, how we doing today?
All right. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and I know we ain't got that much time, trying to get some early rest too, but so why do I keep going to back to people who I know aren't for me? Like, I know they're like not on my path, they don't believe in the things I believe in, but it's just like I keep finding myself in a pattern.
Well, I wouldn't know why. I can only offer you my perspective on why I did it. I don't want to sit up here and act like I know you, because that would be inaccurate. So for myself, I did it because I actually felt like I had the ability to change people. It wasn't until later that I realized that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can teach people information, but you can't make them think. You can give people knowledge, but you can't make them use it. So once I realized that everybody was in full control of their life, regardless of what I said, and I stopped attaching myself to the expectations of how I wanted people to be, I was able to let them go and be okay with the journey that they lived, regardless of what it looked like.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, so I realized it had nothing to do with them. It was my attachment to the outcome that I wanted to see, that I kept believing in.
So it's sort of like I'm attached to that feeling of wanting to see them grow.
Yes. It has nothing to do with them. Life never has anything to do with the other person. It's always a reflection of you. So once I realized that I didn't owe these people anything, and it wasn't my duty and responsibility to change them, I let them go. And I was okay with whatever that looked like.
Right. That's deep. Cause
Yes.
it's more like being okay with it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, because I had to realize that the only power I have is over myself.
The only power I have is over myself.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, Master True.
No problem, God. Oh, dang, Lana, you pretty. See, I'm upgrading my quality. I ain't did. See, let me tell y'all something about me real quick. Um, Listen, y'all gotta study y'all astrology. Quick disclaimer. Please, if you don't have your birth chart, please get it. Because your birth chart is literally the blueprint to the patterns of your mind. I had to learn and accept something about myself. It's a journey. You're gonna read certain things about yourself, but it's gonna take time for you to actually be able to catch it and be able to see it. I do not offer birth chart readings because I want to encourage people to fall in love with studying themselves, because nobody's going to be as interested in you as you are. I can show you where to go, how to do it, but a good teacher teaches others how to teach themselves. So I'll get you started, but I'm going to have to take the training wheels off and let you ride on your own. Because you don't want to be so present for people that they forget how to think for themselves and do for themselves. Oh, and what I was about to say is that one thing I noticed about my chart, right? Listen, please, if you don't have your chart, get with me and I will direct you. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all how to do it before we leave here. Remind me, that'll be the last portion of it. Listen, I learned something about myself, right? In my chart, it says that I'm not even attracted. I am not interested in people that I'm mutually attracted to. I'm interested in people that I feel like need help. And I'm interested in them because I feel like they need love and nobody else is giving it to them. But that is not good. That is not good. That is not good. And it's Pisces energy. I want to say that it's Venus in Pisces. I'm pretty sure it's Venus in Pisces. So, listen, I've settled for women that are fixer-uppers. And I'm attracted to the idea of turning them into something that they're potentially not. And so what I've attached myself to is my own idea of what I want them to be rather than who they are. And it sucks. So what I've learned to do is that even though there's a part of me that just wants to help this person become better, oh my God, I want them to become better so bad. And I can see what I think they can be. I gotta go and get what I want. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Lana. I want to know. Of course, I gotta ask my Kevin Samuels questions. Kevin Samuels not dead, by the way. Kevin Samuels was a message. We have to stop looking at people as physical beings and start looking at them as mental beings. Kevin Samuels was a program. He was a consciousness that entered this realm for us to upload into our minds. Kevin Samuels cannot die because Kevin Samuels is a mentality that has been installed into humanity by the universe. Thank you for downloading Kevin Samuels. Upload complete. We forget we're living inside of a mind. The universe is a living matrix. It is a mind. Kevin Samuels was a upload, people. He's not dead. Nipsey Hussle was an upload. Tupac was a upload. There's software programs installed in you. Tupac is still in you. Nipsey Hussle is in you. Kevin Samuels is in you now. That's why you don't need him. Kobe Bryant is in you. Muhammad Ali is in you now. Michael Jackson is in you. Prince is in you. Malcolm X is in you. Martin Luther King is in you. Marcus Garvey is in you. We've been getting uploaded with programs. They're programs. They're not people. People don't exist. This is a simulation. The first Hermetic principle states that all is mental. You have now downloaded Kevin Samuels. Thank you. Upload complete.
What up?
What?
All right, so quick question about the Kevin Samuel thing. What you think about that hate that they gave him though? Even though it was an upload, it still was it's grave though.
Two things.
Yeah.
One, people, you can't hate nobody. It's literally impossible to hate anyone. The only thing you can do is express the hatred that you have within yourself upon a person or idea that you feel is deserving of that hatred. It never has anything to do with the other person, because life is a mirror. And secondly, anything that's new that goes against the current wave is going to be rejected. A lot of people don't know that the gospel music that people are singing and dancing to in church now was at one point, when it was first introduced, it was considered devil music because it was originally from blues singers. The church rejected blues music at that time because it was new. So Kevin Samuels was a new program that old devices who were not compatible rejected. Have you ever tried to put a PlayStation disc in an Xbox console? It's not going to play.
Right.
It's going to reject it. So whenever you're an old program, when you don't have the hardware necessary to upload the information, you're going to reject it. You got to stop looking at people as people and start looking at people as devices. Because humanity, like I said, can only recreate themselves. So humanity is organic computers. So whenever somebody has an inability to digest a new software install, it just means that they're not compatible with the program. Kevin Samuels was a software upload that was not compatible by programs that the universe no longer intends to use. So everybody that's against gay people, they're not compatible with where the universe is going. And it's not about gay, it's about men being able to express feminine characteristics without being harassed and attacked for doing so. Because we're over masculine. Men can't even hug each other now. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, don't hug me. Nigga, you gay. Like, nigga, are you serious? Like, damn, you're that uptight. Right. You're that bothered by something that you can't even show any form of feminine expression whatsoever. So we're living in a mind. And the mind that we're living in is constantly updating itself. And the human beings in the mind are either compatible with the updates of the universe or not. And so the people that fall off, or the people that are rejecting things, they're just not compatible with where the world is going.
Well, that's fair enough. All right.
That's where we at with it.
All right, peace.
Peace, God. Surviving social.
Yes, let me see if I can fix this camera.
Yeah, we got about 18 minutes, guys. 18 minutes, and we shutting this thing down.
Please check your battery.
And that is what the walkie-talkie just told me. Don't worry, I will be changing my battery tonight.
So, Master True, hello first, and hope you're doing well. Sounds like you are.
Yes.
Okay. With the last point that you just made, and you were saying that the mind that we're in begins to reject humans that are not compatible, correct?
No. The human
Okay.
beings reject the software updates of the universe because they're not compatible.
And then what happens to those human beings?
They just get
What do you
alchemized into
believe?
another form. They get alchemized into another form. You know, roaches are actually consciousness.
Okay. I'm with you
Nothing,
now.
nothing,
I'm with you.
nothing is lost. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So the cows that are being tortured in the factories are actually people or consciousness that at one point had the opportunity to exist as a human being but failed.
Okay.
And so
I'm
their
with you now. I'm
punishment is
with you.
now being a cow.
Okay.
You don't go nowhere. You know you don't go nowhere. This reality is all that there is. This is it. So everybody, just like water takes different shapes and forms. Like you literally cannot destroy water. It is impossible to destroy water because when introduced to extreme heat, water evaporates. It changes form. And when introduced into extreme cold, it freezes. So human beings are no different because we're energy, we're consciousness. So whatever you're doing right now, this is a chance and opportunity to determine what you're going to be during the next transition or the next cycle or next phase of existence. Some people fail miserably as people and they end up coming back as roaches. They end up coming back as rocks. Imagine your life as a rock. That would suck balls. Imagine coming back as a chicken.
Some people are asking for that though, in
No,
their own way. They don't realize it.
Yeah, so people like there's because what we essentially are is consciousness. We're this avatar that we in is like it's a device. It's like a radio. Like for example, right? I can take a radio and I can dial it into a particular frequency, and that frequency will be, let's say, rock and roll music. And I'm listening to rock and roll music, and then I say, you know what? I hate rock and roll music, and I smash that radio. Did it destroy that frequency that I was on? No, because the device is only a vessel to stream consciousness, and the being we're in right now that we call humanity is just the avatar or a device that we're using to stream consciousness. So the purpose of life is to live righteously as a human being. It's not to get money. It's not to get cars. It's not to get clothes. It's not to have a certain status. If you fail to be a righteous human being, you have to go to a lower state of existence that you do it. Nobody does it for you. It's not an external thing that does it. You do it. Because you failed to appreciate being a human and knowing what the purpose of being a human was, you have to go to a lower state of existence to appreciate it. It's like let's say you were somebody who was ungrateful for food. Well, then you position yourself to be taken away from food for a period of time to reset your gratitude, so that the next time you get something to eat, you're like, oh my God, food. If you go a certain amount of time without water because you was ungrateful, you was like, oh my God, I only drink the finest apple juice. Okay, well, take everything away from it. Have you ever been so thirsty that the only thing you had was water? That water was so. That's the same thing with life and existence. If you squander your opportunity to be a human being, you will be reduced to a lower level of existence, only to appreciate being a human being again and then come back and do it again.
But you are saying that they still have time to grasp some of this reality to have a chance to not have to go to such a lower frequency?
Okay, so here's the thing. There is no they. There is no such thing as they. The only
so
thing
only
that
worry
matters,
about yourself.
Only worry about yourself, because you're the only thing in existence, and everybody else in your reality is only showing you one of two things: what to do or what not to do.
Okay, so let's talk about me for a second then, since I asked the question. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I feel as though I didn't start paying attention well enough until 2018, 2019. And I feel like I didn't really start making time for these thoughts outside of what other people think in 2020. So with that being said, can you answer my question? which
I'm not
was,
sure what. I'm not
do
sure
you
what
still
your
have time to upgrade? I would say.
Well, time in itself is an illusion. It doesn't
Okay.
exist. The only concept of time that we have is relative to the calendars and the clocks that present themselves in this reality. When you zoom out of the clock and the calendar, you realize, oh snap, time is it's not even real. So what you're really asking is, do I have a chance and an opportunity? Yes, that's what this reality is for. That's what the Most High Chief Three God has taught us about this reality, that it's not earth. The more appropriate title for this place would be chance and opportunity. So every time you come back here, that is acknowledgement that you do have another chance and opportunity. When you don't have another chance and opportunity, oh, you know it. You'll know it. Because you're going to create a reality that is going to be called regret and guilt.
Which is why we put ourselves in our own like personal hells, which is why some will refer to this as hell instead, right?
Yes, because hell is an extension of your mindset. Hell and heaven are states of being, because everything is states of being. Because you could take two people and put them in the same room and they'll be in two different places. Why? Because of their perspective and the thoughts that they carry. It doesn't matter where you are. It's about the frequency of thought that you choose to tap into.
Okay. So I asked a question earlier and you said I had to come up to ask it, which was, how do you make time? Or what do you suggest that you do in order to get your mind back centered, to find the passion that will then lead you to the path of only focusing on your passion?
Isolation is the answer. Isolation. Because the only thing that's causing you not to be centered right now is distractions. So all you got to do is take the alternative approach. What's causing me not to be focused? Distractions. Okay, so how can I mitigate distractions? Isolation. And by isolation, I mean iso-freaking-lation. No, change your phone number, delete your social media, throw away everything you got, and start from zero. And watch the patterns of your mind as you yourself begin to realize the things that you're attracted to that are not in your best interest. You realize that the greatest distraction is you. You're your biggest distraction. Always have been, always will be. The devil, oh, you looking for the devil? Go to the mirror. There you go. There she go. Right there. Do you want to know the source of all of your problems in life? Oh, you. The whole point of this reality is to point you back to you. Like, damn, it was me. Damn. You know, your phone is literally blocking you from your greatest version. Your phone, your so-called family members, your Netflix subscription, everything that is ciphering, even, and when you start isolating yourself, you start realizing how important 5 minutes is. Because right now, a lot of us are carelessly having these 5-minute conversations with this person, having 10-minute conversation with this person, 30-minute conversation with this person. Yeah, you do that 8 times a day. And before you know it, you done blew 6 hours. You like, damn, where the time went? To stuff that don't matter. Because you don't value your time, so therefore you carelessly spend it. Me, I'm critical. That's why I'm shutting this thing down at 10:30. Bye. And when I have conversations with people, it's what you want. When I look at people, it's which one are you? Listen, you have to reduce things down to the common denominator, because life is mathematics. The universe is mathematics. So treat everything like math. When I meet people, you one or two things to me. You an asset or liability. Hurry up. Get to the point with people. Stop playing games. What are you? What everything in my life, what are you? A distraction or something meaningful? That's it.
Right.
When I look at people, I don't look at character traits. I don't look at none of that. I reduce you down to one or two things. Either you an asset or liability. Which one? What's up?
Right. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Thank you so much for your time. I won't
Already appreciate you coming up here.
Absolutely.
Already. Nah, I'm about to shut it down. I'm about to shut it down at the original time that I set. I got you though, Surviving Social. I got you. I'm shutting it down. I'm shut. Yeah, Lena, what's up, man? I'm trying to get at you, boy. I'm trying.